Good afternoon. Last class we started with the new lesson, so that was Union Legislature. I had started with the introduction topic. So in that the previous class, the previous class I started talking about the introduction part. So in that first and foremost, I started to discuss with you regarding Indian government. So what do you mean by government, or what is Indian government? So which we had discussed in the previous class. Then I started with the second introduction topic. So that was, Parliament. So in that last class I discussed, what do you mean by Parliament? Parliament consists of, two houses. So all these concepts, so which we had discussed in the previous class. So today's class, just I want to continue the concept, that is Parliament. Some more information about the topic called, Parliament. So last class, just I told the Constitution of India says presence of Parliament for the Union or central government. This is the one point I had said. Then it consists of President and the two houses of Parliament. Okay, two houses of Parliament, and the two houses of Parliament. So that was Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. That is House of People and Council of States, or lower house or upper house. This is the 2 points I had discussed in the previous class. So today's class, just I want to continue with the concepts. That is the third point regarding the Parliament is the Parliament is the supreme authority in the government in India. Okay, so in India, the Parliament is the supreme authority. Okay, supreme authority in what? The supreme authority in making of a law. Okay, accepting the law, rejecting the law. In India, that complete right is given only to the Parliament. Okay, so any law that is made in the Parliament by the both the houses, that can be accepted by the Parliament. Okay, rejecting the law which is made by the Parliament also, it is given to the Parliament only, rejecting the laws. So that is the reason the Parliament is considered as supreme authority in the government. Okay, in the government in India. Okay, in what way it is supreme authority? Means it is having domination over making a law and accepting the law and rejecting the law. Okay, that is the important thing. And fourth point is the powers of the government are shared. Okay, the powers of the government. We don't have, I already talked, India is having what type of government? India is having a federal setup or federal type of government. That is presence of two government we are having. When we are having a two government, the constitution when they framed, 1950 when the constitution was given to us. So the constitution, what it did, it shared some powers between the central and the state. Okay, so where only the central government should make law, where only the state government should make law. Okay, the powers of the government shared between the state government and between the central government is known as, that procedure we call constitutional division of power. This when constitution, when it was framed, only this concept of was given. Okay, so what is that constitutional division of power? That I will take it in next, the next topic. So just the powers. Okay, in India, since we are having a federal government, so the powers are divided between the two states. Okay, central state and central government and as well as the state governments. Okay, that is the reason the powers of a government are shared by the central government and the state government is known as constitutional division of power. Okay, so that is the next thing which we are having it. Then the fifth point, if you see, the Union Parliament is a legislative body. After discussing all these things, okay, after telling all these things about this, so how do you define the term Parliament or Union Parliament? The Union Parliament is a legislative body. Parliament is a law-making body. Legislative body is nothing but law-making body of the government, which consists of President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. This is the definition for Union Parliament. If they ask what do you mean by Union Parliament or what is Parliament, you have to write the Union Parliament or Parliament is a legislative body of the government, consists of the three constituencies or three constants, we call it constants, that is President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If you write only Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, the answer is wrong. If you write only the President and Rajya Sabha, the answer is, you have to write the three also. Or you can write the President and two houses of the Parliament you can write. Instead of writing Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, you can write two houses of the Parliament also, the definition. Okay. So the Parliament is a legislative body of the government which consists of President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. This is the definition for a Parliament. Okay. And in India, what type of Parliament, what type of legislative system we are having? We are having bicameral legislature we are having in India. Bicameral legislature means the practice of having two houses of Parliament in state legislative assembly. How in central government we are having two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Like that in state also, in state legislature assembly also we are having two houses. Okay, such system we are having. That is the reason it's called bicameral legislature. Bi. Okay, two. Even in a state, we are having the state legislative assembly. Okay, so in India today, only 6 states are having bicameral legislature. That is presence of two houses in the state legislative assembly. Only 6 states. Other than that, all states are having only, the presence of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In state they are having only, the Vidhan Sabha concept. We are only presence of one house we are having. The states which are having presence of two houses also, that is bicameral legislature we are having. So that is, one is Karnataka we are having, Andhra Pradesh also we are having, then Bihar, Maharashtra, Telangana and Uttar Pradesh. They are having the presence of bicameral legislature in the state assembly, which is called as Vidhan Sabha. It's nothing but lower house. Vidhan Parishad, it's nothing but upper house. Okay, this is the concept which we are having it. So here we finish up the topic of the Parliament. But I just want to take you something about the constitutional division of power. So I hope till here it is clear. So next we will go with the constitutional division of power. So if you see the last topic is, that is constitutional division of power. Now already I said what is the constitutional division of power. It's nothing but the powers of government shared between the central and state is known as constitutional division of power. This when the constitution called India as a federal setup of India should have a federal setup of government. So that is the reason this concept has come, the constitutional division of power. Even some functioning should be given to the state. Okay, some lawmaking has to be given to the state. So that is the reason we are having a concept called constitutional division of power. If you see here, the constitutional division of power. Okay, the powers are divided in India according to the constitution in the form of 3 lists. Okay, we are having 3 types of list. So in which the constitutional division of power exists, where the powers are shared between the central as well as to the state. Okay, so what the 3 lists, if you see, the first list we call it as a union list. Okay, so what is union list? If you see, the union list refers to matters of national importance. Okay, the nation. In the union list, the nation important comes. Okay, nation important comes. Such list we call it as a union list, where the law will be made by only central government. Okay, central government. So when we say the law will be made by only central government or the national importance, then what are the examples we can give to the national importance? Total in union list there are 97 subjects. Okay, 97 subjects related to the national importance where only the central government can make up the law. So in that the four I have mentioned here. Okay, in that four I have mentioned. In your textbook some more are given, you can go through it. So in that four major subjects like citizenship, related to citizenship, any law to be made that can be made by only central government. Regarding currency, now demonetization or increasing the tax or decreasing the tax, that all can be done by a central government only. Then related to defense, Indian army, any the salaries rising or allotting the soldiers or some provisions to the soldiers, all that can be made by central. Then related to railway, okay, coming up with the railway tracks or railway coming out with a new technology wise new trains, manufacture, all the things comes under this union list. Okay, there is a four examples out of 97, four. Okay, which I have given in your textbook, some more are there. So such list are called as union list. Next, second type of list we are having concurrent list. Concurrent list is nothing but refers to matters related to nation as well as the region. Here region in the sense state. Okay, which is both like two faces of a same coin we can call it. Now nation state, they are like two faces of our country, one nation. Okay, nations two face, national importance and regional importance. So such areas where central government and state government both comes together and they make a law. Okay, they are supposed to come together and they have to make a law. Okay, so in that case we are having 47 matters or 47 subjects related where nation and regional, central and state should come together and they have to make a law, which is we can say it is universal in our country. Wherever you go, that particular concurrent list subject will be universal. In that, first and foremost is education. Anywhere in India go, the system of education is only one. Then labor. Anywhere in go, the labor system. In a day, 8 hours work, minimum pay scale should be given, interval break should be there, all the system is there. Then electricity, supply of power. Okay, which we are having it. So this, here I have taken three best examples. Remaining, your textbook is there, just go through it. And the last one we are having is that is state list. Okay, if you see, refers to matters of only regional matter, only state, development of a state, where only the state government can make a law. So it is having 66 subjects. So one is a law and order. Okay, law and order in a state will differ from one state to another state. Now, for present only you can see some states are having, the complete lockdown and complete, the seal down is practiced. Some state they don't have. So like that, law and order will vary from one state to another state. And even the system of police. Okay, then agriculture also differs from one state to another state because the cultivation wise, one state is different from another state. So the provision and the schemes to the agriculture to the farmers is differs. Okay, then sanitation. Sanitation is nothing but cleanliness. Okay, we cannot say all states are equal in cleanliness. No. Okay, state wise we will have a cleanliness concept. Sanitations will be planned. Okay, these are the state list subjects. Now the question is 97 subjects, 47 subjects, 67 subjects are there. Which different the concepts they make an law. What about the subjects which are not mentioned in this any of the three list? Such subject we call it as residuary subjects. The subjects which are not mentioned in any of these three lists. Okay, the subjects which are not there in any of the three lists, such subject we call it as residuary subjects. then who can make a law? The parliament. The parliament can make a law. Best example is broadcasting, and the technology. Okay, all these things comes as an example to, respiratory subjects. So that's about the, parliament. When we say these are the pictures which you should have it. So when you come to class 10, some more detailedly we will go with this, but for class 8, so this is enough. So that is the concept which says the constitutional division of power. Now you might have come to know why the power, what are the powers that is being divided, and why we are having a concept of this constitutional division of power. So this is about the introduction topic we are having. So next class, so we will go with the most important topic of the lesson. So that will be Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Thank you.